What's up, guys? Today is gonna be the final episode of the Battle Cat type game thingy. Yeah. And today what we're gonna do is the bank upgrade thingy and the victory and lose. That is basically all we're gonna do. So now we're gonna go to shop and start off with the costumes. I am gonna come back with the costume. So there you go. I have the first one. This is what it's gonna show. Like that. And then we have the second one, the third one, and the max. So these have to be at the end, so yeah, just so you know. Now we're gonna go down here. And then it's pretty easy. It's nothing too different from the other ones. But it definitely doesn't use that list. So if equals ID is 4, then we're going to do another if statement. If is less than cash upgrade is less than, let's see, oh, we don't have it, okay, cash upgrade, you can create that variable for all sprites. Let's do cash upgrade is less than 4. So why I did 4 is there is 1, 2, 3, 4 costumes of this, so you can do 4. And then, I mean, if that doesn't work for you and then you don't know how to put it, just test it out. That's gonna help you a lot. So go to control, get another if statement, get another less than. We're gonna put cash in here this time. And then we're gonna do -1, and then we're going to do times cash upgrade times 10. So what this does is, when the cash upgrade is at level 1, which means no upgrade yet, it's going to equal to 9, which makes the price set it to 10. When it's 2, it's going to be 19, 3, it's going to be 29, and etc. Actually, there is no more, so yeah, that's how it's going to work for me. Now, you can do change cash by operators times -10 of cash upgrade. And then that is going to go, again, -10, -20, and -30. So let's go to variables, get a change. Let's change our cash upgrade by 1. And then we're going to set our income rate, which is right here. We're going to set our income rate to our cash upgrade. So it's at level 1, it's going to go up by 1. Level 2, it's going to go up by 2. Level 3, it's going to go up by 3. And then now what we can do is set max cash to go to operators, get a plus. We're going to plus from 150, which is 100 less from 250. So we're going to do times cash upgrade and 100. That is going to go like 250, 350, 450, and 550. Now what I'm going to do is next costume, like that. And then we're going to wait until not mouse down, just like the other ones. So now this should have done the trick. And then now if we go, we see the costumes. Click. Okay. Okay. We haven't set the cash upgrade variable yet. That is the problem, I'm pretty sure. We can set it to 1. And then it should work now. Click, it subtracts, and then you can see it's going up by 2, and then our max amount is going up too. So that's pretty cool. It's already at max level. And so yeah, that's that. And then that's gonna be it for the sprite. So let's go back to player units. We want to make a bit of tweaking. So first of all, I'm going to do number of player units on field. Oops. There you go. Now what this does is it limits the amount of player units on the field, because you know, you don't want to have more than a certain amount of units sometimes. So we're going to set it to 0, and I think I'm going to set the limit to 15. So when I start as a clone, change number of player units on field by 1, and then scroll down a tiny bit. We're going to create a block for this code. So go to my blocks, create a block, knockback. You don't have to check the round without screen refresh button. If you want to, you can. There should be no problem. So move that there, put that back there, and then you can put there and put 1 there. And then now what you're going to do is change number of player units on field by -1. You can duplicate that, put it here, put 1 right over here. Now you're basically going to do if the limiting is less than a certain value. So if, and then a less than, and number of player units on field is less than 15, then we're going to be able to do it. So you can duplicate that, put 1 here, duplicate that, put 1 here, and then drag the last one down here. So that should be good. Now let's go to enemy units and do the knockback thing again. So you can go to my blocks, create a block, knockback, and then you can put this here, put this back, knockback, and knockback. We don't really need a limit for the enemy units, even though it's going to go crazy at the later part, because the difficulty is going to get higher. Now what we're going to do is the lose and the victory sign. So create a new sprite. You can do end, I think. And then I'm not going to do this too overly complicated and stuff, so I'm just going to quickly write victory. I mean, yours is going to be obviously better, and I'm going to center it. I'm going to duplicate that, name it lose, and then lose. And I'm going to center that too. So the code is extremely simple. So let's go events. When green flag is clicked, looks hide. And then we can go to events when I receive new message, lose, and then a new message, victory, like that. And then we can go to looks, set size to 300%. Actually, we can put that here. And then we can set ghost effect to 100. And then we can show on both of those. But we're going to be able to have to switch our costume to victory and lose. So there you go. And then I'm going to quickly do a fade in effect by getting a repeat loop, 20, and go to looks, get a change ghost effect by -5. Like that. And then I can duplicate that, put 1 here, and put 1 here. Now what I want to do is the you lose and victory should be working now. So we're going to delete all the clones when the messages are broadcasted. So we can do when I receive lose and when I receive victory. We can both go to my blocks, create a block, delete clone. You don't have to check the row at screen refresh. And then we can put both on right here. And then what we can do is another fade effect. So repeat 20 times, go to looks, change ghost effect by 5 this time, not -5. And then we're going to delete this clone. Now what we're going to do is just what we want to be able to do is not clone if the game is over. So what we're going to do is go to variables, make a variable, name it over ? And then we're going to go to the end sprite again. We're going to set it to false. And then we're going to set it to true when we have the messages broadcasted. So I can put that right over here. Now, and then we can go back to enemy units, and then go up here, and then go to control, get an if statement. If equals and over equals false. Now that's looking all good. I think we can move on to the player units. We can do basically the same exact thing for the player units too. So we're gonna go like right here, create a block. We can name it delete clone, and then can do control repeat 20 times. Go to looks, change ghost effect by 5. And then we can delete this clone. And then this time we can just do when I receive lose, when I receive victory, delete clone. Now we don't have to do the if thing because we're manually spawning it. But we do want to make sure, so go to the shop. So go to operators, control, get an if, let's just go to operators, get an and block, and equals over, or actually there's a lot easier way. We can do events when I receive lose and when I receive victory. We can go to control, get a stop all, switch to stop other scripts in Sprite. Now this should do the trick. But now currently nothing is broadcasting the messages, so we have to change that by going into the player base and the enemy base and doing if less than player base HP is less than 1, and then broadcast lose, and then stop this script. So stop all, we can change that to stop this script. You can put that right there, and then you can duplicate that, put it in enemy base. When we go to enemy base, we have this, so you can put that here, and then we can do victory, enemy base HP, which is right here, and then that should be all good. So now if we run the project, currently the HPs are very high, so it's going to take a lot of time. I'm going to quickly go ahead and go to player, and then switch the player base HP to 10, so the enemies can easily destroy it. So let's see if the enemies can destroy it, and we get the lose sign fading in. There you go, we lose and the enemies delete themselves. So that is looking pretty good. And so yeah, that's basically it, and you can work on your own and share it, I guess. I want to check it out. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Peace.